nun is a woman who separates themselves from ordinary human society in order to dedicate herself to God. Nuns lived in convents headed by absences. Nuns had to wash and cook for their abbeys, raising the necessary supplies of vegetables and grain, producing wine, producing medical care for the community, and producing education for the novices. The women who came from wealthy backgrounds usually had lighter chores and less work to do. The nuns lived in estates called abbeys, with farmland, workshops, orchards, vineyards, and a church, as attended as many as 10 times a day. Nuns wore a habit around their waist with a cloth or leather belt. Over the tunics was a scapula. The scapula was a long garment worn over their shoulders.
A monk is a man who separates himself from ordinary society and dedicates himself to God. The practice of living life as a monk is known as monasticism. Monks had to do physical work for several hours a day because idleness was the enemy of the soul. All monks gathered together 7 times during the day for common prayer and the chanting of psalms. Psalms were sacred songs. Monks also worked, slept, and worshiped together. I think they didn't sleep in the same bed, but I'm not quite sure. The monks taught peasants carpentry improvements that they passed on to others. English and Irish monks were very enthusiastic missionaries, people sent out to carry a religious message. They undertook the conversion of non-Christian peoples, especially in German lands. The monks worked hard and tried to spread Christianity through all of Europe. Monks became the new Christian heroes on important force in the new European civilization. Monks were social workers of their communities, providing schools for the young, hospitals for the travelers, and hospitals for the sick. Monks lived in monasteries. A monastery was the learning center where histories were written and books were copied by hand beautifully. The head of the monastery is called an abbot. A nun is a woman who. Okay, scratch that part. Monks wear a tunic tied around the waist with a cloth and leather belt. Over the tunic was a scapula. A scapula was a garment consisting of a long, wild piece of woolen cloth worn over the shoulders with an opening for the head. They wore hair shirts. Some monks and popes imposed suffering on themselves by wearing the hair shirts under their habits. Some monks also wore chains around their neck with crosses.